Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome ye all to part 2 of Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox Series X with the glorious FPS boost mode on. Glorious 60 FPS people. We are exactly where we were at the end of part 1 people, and you can tell because I've not done my upgrade yet. Level up and ride your pony. Right. We'll only be able to level us up at the minute because Rex is not with us. So level up, thank you. We got our constitution up last time, so I'm not overly sure if there's any sort of limitations with constitution. I feel like there might be armor type limitations if we don't keep the dexterity and strengths up though. Hang on a minute, why have we got no... Oh, the specialisation points, yeah. I wonder when I get the first one of those. Not yet unlocked. 3 points to spend. I feel like willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for each combat. Ah, right, okay, this is important as well. Yeah, I mean, we could pray. The magic attribute also determines how effective potions, pulses, and salves are for all classes. Ah, right, okay, so there is some reason to use magic then. Alright, well, I think at the moment we'll go for a strength and a dex. And rogues benefit most from the statistic as many of their class abilities, special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Yeah, I think we'll leave that now. We've got 15 points in it. We'll see what comes of it. Constitution, we've got 14 in there at the minute. And there's an argument for willpower, but I think we'll leave it and see how we get on with it. I assume it's kind of like the stamina for fighting. Combat techniques, yeah, because the more you use your powers of whatever battle moves, you'll use, yeah, stamina. So, alright, maybe do that on the next one, and we'll go with a bit of extra strength, I think. Right, we could do with a move that is funky. What does that need? Requires 18 dexterity. Ah, right, okay. Right, we're going to have to get the dex and the strengths up then, aren't we? It's a fair point, actually. Why don't we get that to 18 now, then? Right, so that immediately gives us the ability to go for Flurry, which gives us 2 good battle moves that I definitely used previously. Thank you. Are you sure you want to accept these changes? Yes, I'm sure. Of course I am. Of course you are. Right, well, that worked out well. Let's have a look at our... there's the tactics there. It's just like a big if statement for other characters as to what to do first in a battle. So really the first thing you want is a healing ability. Anyway, we'll worry about that a little bit later on. Let's crack on and have a look around. I just wanted to check that we'd put our assign. Press RT to access 3 additional battle menu mods. Yeah, okay. So at the moment I've got heal, flurry and stun. Sorry, heal, whatever that is. Swish, move and stun. I feel like... oh, I see. Then you hit Y and whatever. So I feel like I want that move to be Y. And I feel like I want that move to be there. I feel like that worked, did it? It did. That said, once we get more moves, we'll probably take heal away from there, because heal can be done from the wheel, and there's a quick heal button as well in the wheel. Can you use a D-pad for anything? I'm trying to think. Alright. Leave it as is for now. Right, let's crack in. Beautiful 60. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's true. Ooh, check that out. I mean, you know, we accept the fact that the sort of draw distance graphics and trees and such like are pretty basic for what we can do now with graphics. But still, you know, it's 2 generations old, this game. Still hold up very well. Looks gorgeous, though.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yep.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight
Duncan's tent?
past the royal encampment.
Okie-doke.
Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Loghain wild, that does.
Loghain. I've spelled his name wrong for a start in my notes. Okay, thank you, my friend. Is there anywhere for supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Okay, I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
I feel like I can figure this stuff out myself by looking in every possible corner. Right, we'll go this way first. There are little pickups around these areas, if I remember rightly. Elf roots and such like. King's Guard.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. Persuade.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
I should go.
As you wish.
Right, let's have a look about then. That's where we came in, isn't it? Aye.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
We stand here in this hour.
What's up, Wynne?
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm pleased to meet you. I am Skye.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream. What does the Fade have to do with anything? What's the Fade got to do with it, in the words of Tina Turner, I ask you?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
The Black City, was ist das? So Darkspawn are just dream spirits. I've heard that. Didn't something bad happen there? What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is it true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Fair enough. Don't you have any proper advice? Nice. I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Anyway.
Should it find not have failed your king?
Sorry, what's happened to my buttons now, down at the bottom? I thought there was a heal on the left-hand side. I think I know what I've done, actually.
He shall
I know what I have done.
not into death.
I don't know where the quick heal thing is, actually, now that I've come to look for it. Not that it matters much. We could just forget that it's there and start using it where we're going to use it from anyway, I suppose. A sign. Well, we don't want to do it there, do we? But what I did was I hit B by mistake.
Has been held at bay.
Come on, Stephen. Get your shiz together, man. Right, so that's me put the 3 moves there instead. So the quick heal is that one.
For you shall not
So we might just use that for healing, rather than get used to using B and then have it removed.
fallen, and those who have yet to fall.
I think, though, you can aim and quick heal somebody as well. That target in the middle, I think you can, you know. Like so. Maybe. Oh, hello.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, is it, Tranquil?
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I I am no longer dangerous.
It sounds like a horrid practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. Of course. What may I assist you with?
I should go. What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Fare you well, my tranquil friend. Right, let's have a look up here. It's a quest marker to the right.
I am done.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle.
Well, I feel like I want to avoid the... Oh no, that might actually be Alistair up there now that I think about it. So... let's come back to here. Because I think there's a blacksmith kicking around in these here parts as well.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life
Daveth.
is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Chat line's not working.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And who are you?
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know of the ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will, we'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Very well. Daveth. Yeah, Quartermaster, that's the badger.
Now.
Right, well, we have got stuff we can get rid of, actually. Sell a few bits to this chap. Now, we're wearing all of those pieces. Same. Just the same stuff I've picked up, I think. Although in theory we could give some of this stuff to one of our party members. But I can't think of who's going to wear the studded stuff at the minute. Mind you, hang on a minute, I'm not wearing studded leather, I'm wearing leather boots rather than studded leather boots. So there doesn't seem to be any difference. Yeah, all of this armour requires strength 10. That's weird. Must just be a visual thing then. So what's the studded ones look like? Yeah, it's probably a bit smarter, isn't it? Studded leather armour. Oh yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Looks much better. It doesn't have any extra protection on it, but it looks better. And yeah, we've got a few things in there. We've got a life stone. These rare rocks have existed in close proximity to Tellurium ore, and as such, they have absorbed some of its traits. Lifestones enhance the natural properties of other materials used in the item creation. Frozen lightning is a common name for a crystal that can naturally store electricity, which has made it a sought-after ingredient in the composition of several items and salves. Okay, yeah, we've got 2 daggers at the minute, haven't we? I assume it doesn't matter if I wear daggers or axes, does it? Could I have 2 axes rather than 2 daggers? Well, the family sword's main hand of 2. Warrior or rogue. So we could put that in our right hand, couldn't we? But what did that do to our... Can we spin our character around? I don't know if we can. Doesn't look like it. It does look like it though. It looks like we've got a... Yeah, we've got a sword and... Oh, right, okay. Might be worth having a think about then.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no. Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the Quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking the girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Let's see what you have. What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armour, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Yeah, let me see what you have. Let's see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Well expensive. Sell all junk, of which I mustn't have had any.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Can't really afford anything at the moment. Alright, okay. Just jump between the 2 windows is what you do. So, we've got 2 daggers. 2 maces we don't need. 4 short bows. Don't think so. Might as well get rid of those, I think. Keep the longbow. Shield of High-Ever is... or High-Ever. Well, we could probably give that to Alistair when he gets on the party, I would think. Kuzlengard shield. Get rid of that. Not sure what's on the iron ring. Black iron shaped like a serpent devouring its own tail. Small grease traps. I tend not to use traps in this game, to be fair. not sure about these things at the minute either. I think that's just a sellable item. I think anything in that jewel bit is just sellable, or gifts you can give to people, stuff like that, I think. Right, well, I think that's probably it for selling. We can afford a few bits now, actually. Oh, offhand weapon, there you go. Yeah, he's got a tier 2 dagger there, 27 silver. 2760, however that works. 440. There's no point really. We'll get better stuff when we're out there. Grease traps and such like from him. He's got quite a lot of that stuff, hasn't he? Oh, he's got elf fruits. Oh, and flasks. I think you can only come to... Oh, backpack. That might be worth it, actually, because that increases our things straight away, doesn't it? I forgot about that. This pack is designed to distribute weight evenly, letting explorers fight unfettered even while carrying large quantities of gear. Each backpack purchased automatically increases inventory capacity by 10. Yeah, definitely worth buying that. I think, in fact... I have a feeling that if you don't buy it at this point in time, at some point you can't come back to this camp, so you kind of miss out. Excellent. Thank you, good sir. Right, let's crack on. So Alistair is up that way. Now that I've said that, I'm wondering if that's true, but anyway. Oh, yeah.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Sure, why not?
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Well, that was very kind of you, thank you.
I have great respect for the Wardens, unless they're from Orlais.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, Jory and Daveth. It doesn't go so well for those two. I am who are you? Yes, I'm Sky.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
Perhaps they saved the best for last.
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual. Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. You're not all that smart, are you? I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous. It's all a big secret, apparently. Davith said we might be going into the wilds. It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Rightio, I'll be on my way there soon. Ah, here we go. Prisoner.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why would I want to help you? Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
It matters to me if your cause is just.
Oh, that's sweet of you, dearie. How about you marry me instead? At least I could get a kiss before they hang me. And it's not as if they're wrong. I probably would have deserted later. Just not when they caught me is all. Hope that doesn't spoil your opinion of me. I'm still hungry enough to eat my shoe.
Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
Why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
Okie doke. They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it.
Oh.
But it's come back into my possession then, so to speak.
Oh, God. I hope you've cleaned out all the grooves, mate. I'll take that. Kill him and take the key. Oh, what? Come on now. That's disgusting.
Yeah, well... Do you want the key or not?
See what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Who is this prisoner?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
It seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He claims he wasn't deserting.
What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. But anyway, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon. Persuade.
So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed? Sure. You've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
Oh, that's interesting. So how do I get him food, then?
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Yeah, but I don't have enough persuade points, buddy, to get it off him.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed? Sure. You've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope.
That's quite surprising. I thought my cunning and stuff was quite high. Perhaps we'll find something else in the way of food and drink around the place. Ice arrow. Nice.
It burns. You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread, like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Okay.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. That's so sad.
Well, I thought there was a little quest there with her, but anyway.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korcari wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korcari wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with Darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
The Witches of the Wilds? There are things other than Darkspawn to watch out for.
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
And do you think these witches exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some Darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Very well. Korcari Wilds. Might make a note of it now. Ah, the Mabari dog quest, I think, somewhere.
Welcome to the King's Camp, lady.
My respects to you, Grey Warden.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Ash Warrior leader.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Ten, I hope.
More instructions?
Loghain has changed our scouting route 12 times. If you're not from the Ten, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What's an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
And what do you do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wouldn't it be smarter to leave your dogs behind? Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with Caddis too, as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Very well.
No, I cannot.
Kennel Master.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle.
Alright.
The dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible. Excuse me, I must get...
Yeah, I'm sure we get a quest from him to collect some sort of flower or something from the outer... from the Korcari wilds.
Prophet Andraste, now beg your forgiveness. Not abandon
trying to
us
listen.
in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Cailan and guide him as he faces this terrible evil. Whoever Terran Loghain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the scourge of shadow.
Right, well, we've spoken to everyone, I think.
Homeland of Holy Andraste. Keep her people safe from the Darkspawn.
A little bit to the left over there, I don't recall going to, and a bit up the top. Oh, that's the King's Guard, that's where we came in. So we've done a full circle. Yeah, I've not been up here.
This wretched thing.
Ah, is this Alistair? Yeah, that's Alistair there. So, that one up here was a different thing altogether, I think.
And they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch.
No, maybe not.
You get tainted with that.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to bite. It's a long
Hail
and
to you.
painful way to die. Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything. Well, don't touch the carcass.
Studded leather helm cured. Tier 2, we've already got one on as it happens, but might do for somebody else.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Fair. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt. And do not, I shall not be long.
It's a fair point, actually. I thought there was a Duncan item in this. Oh, move to junk. There you go. I do love a move to junk facility, people. I do. Iron Greatsword. Is that the bow I'm wearing or not the bow I'm wearing? Seems to be. No, it's not. That's the longbow I'm wearing there. Right, well, I do seem to recall a small corner of this place that seemed to have elf fruits all around it, but I don't seem to have found it this time. Never mind.
There are lots of Darkspawn, different kinds.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the Quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the Quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a Cailan. They're pretty common in the war.
Right, let's crack in with the Alistair part then. I'm sure there's a bit where he starts shouting at the elf dude, and I sort of tell him to behave himself.
Something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Ooh, he had a crossbow there, as it happens, I think.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Yeah, I can afford it as well. Can't compare my offhand weapon there, though, can I? Tier 1, two-handed.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Alistair, one of the best characters in a game ever. You are a very strange man.
You're not the first woman to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Get on with it then. Pleased to meet you. My name is Skye.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
You want more women in the Grey Wardens, do you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward. You were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
You don't have to accompany me, do you? What about the other recruits? I look forward to travelling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Very well. Oh, hello. Big shiny chest. We love a big shiny chest, people. Chainmail, Novice Flame Rune, and Novice Slow Rune. Enchantment, enchantment.
Task is finished.
Right, well, might as well kick things off then. Head for the ritual.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed her. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
You're going to make me drink that shit, aren't you? He says knowingly. And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and the 3 vials of blood. Understood?
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Right you are, Duncan. May the Watcher watch over you. The Maker watch over you as well. Or the Watcher make over you, whichever you prefer. Right, has this guy got his quest?
We're almost ready to scout the wilds. With luck, we'll slaughter a few Darkspawn. So, what do you want? Be quick about it.
Can I ask you something?
Make it quick.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay, I feel like I definitely get a quest from somebody here.
Impossible.
Alright, okay. Somebody somewhere asked me to pick up flowers from the wilds. I'm sure of it. And I could have sworn that nurse was a quest as well.
I apologise if the soldier disturbed you.
Oh well. On we go then, onward. Maybe you just pick them up in the wilds and that's that. But I'm sure, because the dogs are sick. And you pick up the flowers out there and you bring them back to him. Maybe it happens after the thing. What time are we on, people? Well, we are kind of approaching the hour mark and we're about to venture out into some battling, and I think maybe that's an ideal place to kick off part 3. I'd like to keep these 60 FPS parts at about an hour. And the last part was about an hour and 40 minutes, I think. Because I wanted to see it through the first section of the castle, whatever it was. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's so awesome to be back in this game. And to be seeing it at 60 FPS is just fantastic. It really is. I don't know whether or not this game... I mean, I'm assuming there must have been PCs at the time when this game launched that could have played it at 60 FPS. But seeing it at 60 FPS on a console is just outstanding. This FPS boost and back compatibility and all that sort of stuff is just amazing. And the back compatibility actually boosts things up as well visually. So it's just looking as good as it's ever looked, certainly on a console. I don't even know if a PC ever looked this good with what they've done with backward compatibility and such like. So absolutely fantastic. So we will kick off into the Korcari Wilds, people, in the next part. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next part, folks. Take it easy. Bye.